What's up, my friends? It's TMX once again, and I'm doing the weekend review. It's first week of October 2025. Here's the MetaZoo review. Make sure I have my review sheet with me. Started off with MetaZoo Monday. MetaZoo Monday was hosted by me. I didn't have a lot of info, so I jotted down a lot of stuff during the day and just had a good conversation. There was about 20 people. Menace doesn't think that was a lot of people. I think it was good, especially for someone that isn't employed by MetaZoo. I think I had a good conversation. I had a great time doing it. I had a giveaway won by Spin Sanity. It's really difficult to say that name. I thought it was a good. It was better than having nothing. It was better than canceling it, which was the biggest complaint. The biggest complaint is, oh, we cancel it when, or MetaZoo cancels it when a big name can't be on there, like Charlie or one of the directors or something can't be on there. Then they cancel it because they're traveling. They're going different places, different collecticons, and different shows. And so they said, well, why doesn't TMX do it? And a couple people said that. And I stepped up to the plate and wanted to do it. And then now there's complaints because I did it and didn't have, like, I don't know, a spoiler or something like that. But there were spoilers earlier in the day. I think there was two or three spoilers earlier in the day, and I shared those. So I don't think I needed to have a spoiler for that. But it was good because a lot of people hadn't even seen the spoilers. They didn't see that the box was spoiled. They didn't see the art. I don't even remember what it was, honestly. But there was a lot of good art that was shared this week, and there's going to be more art shared in the upcoming weeks because Secret Shadows is coming out. So I thought MetaZoo Monday was a sheesh, just because for me, I'm just rating it on my personal experiences. I can't tell you how you're going to experience your week. Okay, so MetaZoo Crew has been holding it down and whatnot. He's been having great streams. He's not running it at $1 and selling stuff for dirt cheap and ruining the price of products. He's actually holding it up and he's selling it at a reasonable price. He's having a good conversation there. He's someone that you should support rather than a lot of people that you have supported before who didn't have the greatest morals, who weren't doing it for the right reasons. This guy is somebody we should support, and he does a good job doing it. So, MetaZoo Crew, thank you for holding it down. I think there was a couple lives this week, but not a lot, not as many as usual. I know that Funko Slumpkin did a live. I think really that might have been it. I know Nick Power and Strength has been going live, but he's doing Pokemon right now. And I think MetaZoo Menace did a live too. I wasn't able to hop on that. Maybe I hopped on for a second or two. Man, that might have even been the week prior. I don't know. It's been a long week because you know why? Because New York City Comic Con happened. And it was such a process. So I started off, I think Wednesday I was supposed to meet to get some product. MetaZoo was like, hey, I got some product. I'm going to give it to you. Then you can do what you want to do. I was like, cool. Yeah, I'll do that. Because I'm already going to be there. I want to give out stuff. You need a presence at New York City Comic Con. Other TCGs are down there, smaller TCGs. I heard Cryptic Camp was down there. I tried to find them, but I think they left early on Sunday. I was not able to find them to get the jersey promo. I would love to have gotten that. It is what it is. But I wanted to be able to be there and give stuff out like a lot of the TCGs. And really, there weren't a lot of TCGs. I looked all around. There wasn't a lot. There was the Cookie Run, which has been doing good. You can let Sesamoose. Just you're making noise with the bag. Sorry, my daughter's here and my cat's over here. Sesamoose, you want to come in? Anyway, so the Comic Con. Wednesday, I was supposed to pick up some product. The guy I was supposed to pick up product is no longer involved in MetaZoo, so I went down, traveled an hour and a half, wasn't able to pick it up. Then later on, I hear that, hey, sorry for the mix-up. We have another person to do it. Drove another hour and a half. That's one way, so this is 3 hours round trip. So I did 6 hours on Wednesday just to pick up product. Picked up the product, came back. Later on, the original person was like, hey, sorry, messed up. Still got the product for you. Want to come pick it up? So I drove another 3 hours to pick up more product. So now I had all this product. And I threw some of my own stuff in. I had t-shirts. I had 3 booster boxes. I had pins. I had all the promos. I had about 100 promos. I had a stack of promos like this big. And I had all this stuff and I gave it all away. Everything. I gave everything away all day long. I was there from open to close. And I just was talking to people. I wish I had more time. I also work for CGC as a witness for verification. I also work for myself, TMX Comics, as a presser, comic book um, submitter for CGC. I had books that I needed to submit. I stood in line for 45 minutes for my own books, for my own customers to submit, just to submit them in for grading. So there was that. So 45 minutes, just hit the mic. 45 minutes just for waiting in line, just to submit books. Then I waited at least an hour in line for every single person I had to get autographs for, like Creighton, Creighton, Crane, Crane, and David Nakayama. I gave David Nakayama some MetaZoo. He loved it. He ripped the packs. He gave me some free stuff for it. But he said he was going to take some home for his daughter. I gave some to Aries from Variant Comics. Variant Comics is huge. He's got like 180,000 followers. He opened it. He loved it. I gave some to all sorts of people. I gave some to Miko Sujun, who's a great artist and has a ton of great variants. And he was involved with Big Time Collectibles this weekend. I gave them to everybody that I could see, to hopefully they will like it like I like it. Maybe they'll reach out to MetaZoo. Maybe they'll just get it for their own collections. Maybe they'll give it to somebody that does like it. Give it to kids. I gave kids shirts. I gave kids cards. I gave people promos. I talked about it. I went to the Digimon line. I gave people stuff on the Digimon line. I went to the Viz stand and gave stuff there. The the Walmart line. The whatnot line. Everywhere I could go, I just spent hours just giving stuff away, and then went back to all the stuff that I had to do, and it was a great time. And people love the stuff, and that's what they should be doing. MetaZoo should be doing this at all the cons, at all the times. It should be every week. Every con that is happening that is decent size. I know they were in Collecticon Chicago, and I know that there are also PAX. I don't know if PAX was this weekend. And I think somebody was at just like an LA Comic Con that was this weekend too, or not like the Comic Con, but an LA Con that was comics related. So there's so much going on, and it's good that they are moving along all this at the same time. I think Seattle had a show or an event this weekend too that they had MetaZoo presence there, or maybe that was last weekend that flowed into this weekend. A lot of stuff going on. It's great. I don't see the bigger, I don't see the effects of it yet, the bigger effects of the market or anything like that. But I see hand to hand people just enjoying it, being able to make a difference. What happened? Somebody called me, but it's okay. Did it cut off the video? Then I'm still going. We're gonna take this in one take. So the bigger picture is that we want to make sure that people who like it will love it, and people who want to be a part of it can be a part of it. And I'm not cutting this. We're keeping everything in. I'm exhausted. I worked all day yesterday. I walked like 1,400 miles, 14,000 miles, 1,400, 14,000 miles, not miles, 14,000 steps, which equates to about 7 miles. And yeah, so I mean, I did all that I could possibly do this week. I spent more time on MetaZoo than I ever want to, but I had a good time. And yeah, I just hope that things go that they're supposed to go, because I'm supposed to get a spoiler. Spoilers! I'm supposed to get a spoiler, so maybe that'll happen. I'm just waiting to hear back. If I get it today, you'll see it today. I'll be in a suit. I'll have bags under my eyes. I'll have French fries with a side of a milkshake. And I will rate this week. This is obviously, given that all the stuff that happened to me this week, New York City Comic Con, MetaZoo Monday, MetaZoo Wednesday, MetaZoo every day. I spent more time in the zoo, had more fun in the zoo than in previous weeks that have gotten the sheesh. So this is obviously a whoop, 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 sheesh. Thank you for watching. Be cool. Do good. Be nice to each other. Peace and sheesh.